All right, so as y'all know, George Clooney held a $40,000 a plate dinner for Obama. And of course, the Aki Nuts didn't show up to give them a hard time, even though $40,000 is pocket change to Clooney and his friends, who have enough money to help the Aki Nuts with their tuition for indoctrination. You'd think the Aki zombies would be circling Clooney's house, but I guess the reason they didn't is because zombies like to eat brains. I think it's because the body craves what it's lacking. But Clooney and his friends have a lot more money than they have brains, so maybe the Aki Nuts didn't pick up on the scent. But if the Aki zombies had brains, they'd still know that Clooney and his liberal friends are still wealthy. But whatever it is, I guess all the sin of money and brains gets thrown out by all the bullshit.
I think what's happening. Propaganda.
I often see Republicans frustrated by how much these celebrities yammer off their left-wing looniness and show their support for liberal candidates and their policies. And then these same Republicans turn around and give them their dollar vote at the box office or buy their DVDs and their music and whatnot. I try to avoid giving these liberals my money. I know it's really hard to avoid them somehow getting our money, but we don't have to make it so easy for them. And not supporting their work does not make us like them. They use their money and their fame to change America for the worse and promote hatred for conservative Republicans. They also promote hatred for liberal Republicans or rhinos. And the rhinos are the naive ones who think that liberal Democrats will respect them and also think that throwing faith in social conservatism under the bus will get them respected in the culture. Congratulations, you've lost the respect of conservative Republicans and gained a superficial and unredeeming amount of respect from liberals that's about as sustaining as Madonna vapors. And considering how skinny she's been lately, I reckon Madonna doesn't fart much. She's trying to walk it like she talks it with the green thing and keep her methane discharges to a minimum. And there's an example right there. I don't buy her music. She uses her money and her fame to promote twisted ideas about America and has a degree of influence on the culture that I wouldn't want my kids to emulate. I don't want to give them money. That's a free market choice. I'm not talking about censorship because I'm not looking to use the government to impose upon their free speech and expression. I'm talking about as a free individual, I choose to not give patronage to their work. Speaking for myself, my country means more to me than being entertained. When I learn of movies starring A-list actors that are outspoken Obama and Democrat supporters and supporters of left-wing policies, I don't see their movies. And needless to say, I've been missing a lot of movies. Fortunately, I'm easily amused.
Donna and I are gonna play blanket now. You ready? Blanket no. Blanket no. Blanket no. Blanket no.
So anyway, I try to avoid supporting outspoken Obama and Democrat supporters and all their liberalism as much as I can. So like I said, I don't want to give liberals money. I'm not going to reward these people for actively supporting the decline of our country. But if you want to, that's fine. And if you want to make excuses for doing so and then turn around and be frustrated by how much these celebrities do to promote their leftist ideas, then all I can say is you reap what you sow. It's the same with a lot of Christians and churches. I see so many churches serving Starbucks coffee and then talk about how pro-life they are. If you're pro-life, you might want to reconsider giving patronage to Starbucks. Starbucks is a financial contributor to Planned Parenthood. Why not go to the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf instead? As far as I know, they don't contribute to Planned Parenthood, and they're very open with troop support. I figured we would see more Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf coffee being served at churches than Starbucks. So if y'all want to hit these liberals where it counts, stop giving them your money. Put your money where your mouth is and stop putting it in their pocket. Republicans always talk about how much they honor the sacrifice of the troops. Well, how about you make some sacrifices? There's troops that have sacrificed an arm, a leg, their lives, Surely you can sacrifice coffee from Starbucks, or sacrifice seeing the next movie produced by and starring a bunch of liberals. I'm Alfonso Rachel with ZoNation, where again, I know it's hard to not partake in products made by liberals. For example, many of us use Macs and Windows. You probably even heard about this video on Facebook or something. But if there's an opportunity for you to not get patronage, consider taking advantage. Keep our methane discharges to a minimum.